Americans told to leave Russia immediately. The United States Embassy in Moscow issued a strong warning to all Americans currently in Russia, urging them to flee the country immediately, after the partial mobilization decree was signed by Russian dictator Putin last week. American Embassy warned that Russian authorities may refuse to recognize dual Russian-U.S. citizenship and may deny Americans, who are dual citizens, access to U.S. consular assistance. Dual citizens could be prevented from leaving Russia and may be conscripted for military service, the embassy warned. Russia may refuse to acknowledge dual nationals' U.S. citizenship, deny their access to U.S. consular assistance, prevent their departure from Russia, and conscript dual nationals for military service, the embassy said, after the Russian government has stated on its advisory website that it sees people with dual citizenship only as Russian nationals, meaning that they could be forcibly drafted during Putin's partial mobilization. The U.S. Embassy recommends that U.S. nationals make independent arrangements for leaving Russia as soon as possible, since the ability to do so is becoming increasingly difficult as border checkpoints are overcrowded and flights out of Russia are extremely limited at the moment, due to the hundreds of thousands of Russian conscription-age men desperately attempting to flee Russia to avoid being drafted. In the last few days, Russian men fleeing from Putin's order have reported flooded into Finland, Georgia, Kazakhstan and Mongolia as other European nations have blocked their borders to Russian citizens. According to Russian news sources, over 261,000 military-aged men had already fled Russia since Putin announced the mobilization on September 21. The sudden exodus has resulted in chaos at border checkpoints with neighboring countries. Flights from Russia to states that do not require a visa have been sold out on the nearest dates. U.S. citizens should not travel to Russia and those residing or traveling in Russia should depart Russia immediately while limited commercial travel options remain, the statement released by the embassy added. The embassy also warned that severe limitations have impacted its ability to assist U.S. citizens, and that conditions in Russia, including transportation options, may suddenly become even more limited. The embassy added that basic human rights such as the right to peaceful assembly and freedom of expression are not guaranteed in Russia. Avoid all political or social protests and do not photograph security personnel at these events, the embassy warned. In the meantime, the United States Department of State has also advised U.S. citizens not to travel to or through Russia at this time.